All right, hello everyone. My name is Jay, and I'll be the host for this episode. We talk about random topics here on the podcast that can be historical or factual, with a group of strange individuals to help keep the conversation fun and interesting. And this week, we're going to be talking about horror. Very exciting. All right, so we're going to start with everyone's favorite horror movie. I have a very exciting topic, so I want to go last. So I'm actually going to pick Jason to start.
No, that was not a good one to start because I actually
Yeah.
don't like horror. At least
Oh.
I don't like horror movies, so
That's
I
a
don't
perfect
really
introduction.
watch them.
He's scared of them.
He's big scared.
Oh, you see,
Uh,
anyone that has seen me play Phasmophobia when I first played it wouldn't know how
just hide in the
scared I
duck.
would be.
Yeah, he was holding my hand all the way through, and I was like, "I got you, buddy."
Yeah,
You come with me.
I would
Oh,
leave
but there's
Cody's
a
side.
ghost!
The only time I left Cody's side was when the ghost started chasing him.
I turn around, Jason's running on. I'm sitting there like, "Let's go, let's go! You want to fight me?"
Yeah,
so,
but I just don't like horror movies that much. So
if
that's-
you don't have a favorite, do you have one that you
Actually-
really don't like?
Here's actually one. Cody? What was the one? The Asylum one that we watched on Amazon?
Silent one.
You know that Asylum one where people went to the Korean asylum and to explore it for views.
Oh, that's it was a Japanese one
yeah,
or
I
Korean.
remember that one.
Fuck, what was it called?
Jason, look it up.
Look
He
at
is.
that
And
watch list.
what is it called? It was it was a really good one, but it's a
It was a documentary of.
it's a fake documentary. It wasn't real.
Found footage.
Yeah, it was a found footage video or movie, and it's fuck, what's the term for not being American? Movie.
Found it. Is the
Oh,
I'm
foreign
gonna
movie?
Yeah.
very much botch this. Ganjam Haunted Asylum.
Yeah, that was a good one.
It was actually a good movie, and I'm actually not scared of that shit at all. It's predictable, but it's basically a
Oh, I see. This one. I know the
documentary
fucking names.
of an asylum that was abandoned, and it actually, I guess there was a superstition
room.
around there about a room called
203, wasn't it?
203 or whatever. And
Something.
that room is apparently haunted, where anyone that goes to try to enter it actually gets killed. So that was basically what the movie was about. Is a bunch of people filming themselves going in, making it look like it's actually haunted when it wasn't, and then tried to open a room and then slowly died because it was
Mm.
haunted. That is
Oh.
basically the movie.
Also, there was a twist in it that actually like throws you off, and you're like, "Oh my god!" You know, if you remember the drone, Jason.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good movie. Yeah, that one's a good recommendation. If you don't mind watching a different language, you have to
it only
read.
goes in the language, so you will have to read in sub. It
But
won't bother
it's
us.
really good. Yeah, we watch anime, so you know.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they didn't offer it in with a dub because I know a lot of Korean dramas I'm watching right now are all in dub.
Yeah, I mean, they could. It would be nice for some people, but it's
It
like
was
it's
probably
really
just
good
too
movie.
hard.
So watching it sub, I think I say it's worth watching. It's a good one. Yeah. It's a
Okay,
good
I'll add it to my list. I'll add
I
that
think
one.
the
in.
original sounds better too, as a personal opinion.
I don't
But-
know. I don't know because I mean I watched I think it was which Korean drama I'm thinking of right now that was like that where it was I think it was Juvenile Justice on Netflix. That's a really good watch if you I really like the main actress in that. She's really good. She's in another K drama I'm
A
watching.
lot of jump scares in that one.
And
Yeah, I mean, there was a decent amount in the Asylum one too.
but no,
Yeah.
but
Animation
like
was
I
really
don't
good.
know. The
No,
audio
he's,
just
he's
sounds
talking
weird.
about a K drama. It's not even a horror
Oh
thing.
yeah.
That's yeah.
All right. So speaking of what you like to watch,
God, my fucking
do you have a favorite horror movie, Mason?
Yeah, I got a few. I got a bunch of them. I only have a few written down because I can go in for hours. I've
For real.
recently turned into a horror fan. I will give a shout
Just
out
for
to
this
the.
episode.
No, I've enjoyed horror movies recently, probably like since like 2019, 2018, somewhere around there. So I'm freshly new. Shout out to fucking Dead Meat, the channel on YouTube.
Yo.
Fucking- that's what got me into horror, like dead ass. Like it's just from being a person that hated horror movies for like the longest time. I was like Jason, I hated horror movies, and I watched the YouTube channel. I really started getting into it, and it just made me not like scared of them anymore. So I was cool to watch. Now I go to all the horror releases now. I'm going I'm waiting for I think I'm gonna go see the new Insidious movie. I think that's on my list of ones to go see. I did see the new Halloween trilogy that just came out. That's on my list of horror movies I really enjoyed. I enjoyed it. I think it was really well directed and well everything. So that's why for me it was like good. But I did not like Halloween Kills, or not Halloween. No, was it was it Halloween Kills? Was that the third one? Or no, Halloween Ends. No, sorry, Halloween Ends. Because that one just felt like a fucking just a butcher. Like they were just going on and just it was not good. I feel like it wasn't a good way to end it.
What do you mean by a butcher?
Like they butchered some scripts. Like so, I'm gonna go into light spoiler territory with it. So early on in the movie, they go back. They like, oh, we killed Michael, all this and that. But Michael went into hiding. So they do a time skip, and you know how horror movies are when they have fucking time skips. It just doesn't fucking work. So when they did the time skip, it's like, oh, I forget what Laurie Strode's fucking granddaughter's called. I think it's hold on, give me 1 second. I got the thing pulled up. I think it's Allie, right? Hold on. Allison, yeah, her granddaughter Allison goes to fucking be a like a veterinarian and all this and that. So she's doing this, and then some dude comes in. She brings the main fucking. She brings Jamie Lee Curtis brings Corey into this fucking thing, and they start falling in love and all this and that. And I'm like, no, I don't want that shit in my Halloween movie. I want to see people get fucking brutally murdered by Michael Myers. I want to see some cool, dope shit like with Halloween Kills, because that's a good fucking movie. The kills are fucking A1. I will admit to that one. A1 Kills, straightforward plot, not like, oh, let's stop the movie and fucking let's get a fucking love story put in here, yeah. But they did fuck up a kid in that movie, and that was fucking amazing.
Interesting enough, I guess. That's.
I was waiting.
Alright.
I wanted the reaction on that one, but yeah, no. But my
Yeah.
all-time favorite is definitely going to be Friday the 13th. I love those. I love that series, and then I also love the Saw franchise. That's another great fucking movie.
That is
Great,
a really
great
good
watch.
series.
I watched it. I think I watched all the Saw movies in like a week, so it was really good.
What about you, Kirby?
So I've been in the horror, genre. That's been my favorite since I've been a kid. My aunt Trisha got me into it. She believes in all that stuff and stuff like that. So the first horror movie I watched is my favorite, which obviously was Friday the 13th, the second movie. But I also I genuinely love the third movie too. I love both of them. They're really great. But then I also found the Wrong Turn series, and those became one of my favorites to watch. So those movies are obviously like really good to me. I love the Wrong Turn movies because they're kind of corny, but also got the horror aspect in them. That's also like something I like enjoy. But I also, if like the corny ways, but then I do like the Insidious and the I forgot the name of it now, but one of the other movies that is actually tied into the Insidious movies.
Do you mean The Conjuring?
Yeah, Conjuring. Like those are like also like they did a really good job making those movies into a scary horror movie. But those
Alright,
are
what
my
about
favorites.
What about you, James?
I wouldn't say I'm into horror movies. I can watch them, but then again, I'm not much of a movie guy anyway, so I'm
What are
more
you
into
running?
horror games. But I'll say that if you had to
that's
twist my
plausible.
arm, I would have to say my favorite would probably be Halloween. But if I had to choose a favorite horror icon, it would likely be Jason.
Yeah,
thank you.
Friday the 13th.
Let's go, baby! Friday the 13th in this bitch.
That shit goated, baby.
All right, so let me rephrase the question then for you, James. If you're not a big horror person, what's your favorite horror video game then? We'll switch that up for you.
And you can't say Phasmophobia because that shit's trash.
No, Phasmophobia will scare
I mean,
Jason.
The game is, well, no, the game doesn't
Boring.
scare me anymore. Like right now,
Anymore.
like I'm used to it. The only thing that scares me in that game is when it screams in my ear, and it's just instant reaction when someone screams in my ear.
Oh yeah, obviously jump scare.
Nah, that just doesn't get me.
Other
It's
than
so
that,
boring.
it doesn't get me at all. Like if the atmosphere when you first played was actually really good. That's what actually got me. It wasn't the ghost, it was the atmosphere because
We'll go with
how
that.
it's set up. But yeah, talk about that game.
Yep, go ahead. Talk about your favorite horror game.
Well, let's see. Well, if I had to pick one that I could quote horror game, it would be Dead by Daylight. Mostly because I almost play it religiously. Used to play it religiously. Let me correct
Wait, hold
myself.
on. I'm sorry. I get these mixed up. Is that the one where someone's a killer and then there's the survivors
Yes.
trying to get generators?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
okay.
It's been a long time since I played a what I would say legitimate, but I would have to go with Amnesia, The Dark Descent to be
Okay.
particular.
I forgot about those games. But yeah. those
Yeah,
were-
they just came out with The Bunker, which I eventually gotta check if it's actually on the PlayStation because that would be really sick, but unlikely. But yeah, so multiplayer would be Dead by Daylight. Single player would likely be Amnesia.
Mhm.
Ooh, have you heard
I
about
do
the
like
new
those
one?
games.
I'm sorry.
Didn't he just say about it? The bunker?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just said
The
something about
Bunker.
that.
Sorry, I was setting up
Yeah,
something,
I've
so
been
I
watching
wasn't-
Markiplier go through it. It's a fairly
Same.
interesting one.
Same. It looks
Lame.
really good.
All right. So for me, my favorite horror movies, I've been watching them since I was a kid. So Queen of the Damned and all that growing up. But for me, I really like ones that tie in a bunch of other stuff. So The Conjurings kind of have to be like my all-time favorite horror movies because they have Annabelle. I actually found out that The Curse of La Llorona is also in that same universe. I didn't know that.
Yeah, isn't that
La
funny?
Llorona.
But I did really like that movie. That movie scared the crap out of me. And then also like Insidious, I really like those movies too, because it brings in so much of the other stuff, like the Crooked Man and stuff like that.
Mm.
I love those multi-universe horror movies.
So I was
Personally,
gonna say because again, in my culture, La Llorona is like a legitimate like big fucking
Yeah.
thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, what's that YouTuber? GG, something GG, right? He does reacts and he's Hispanic and he does like the react to. Say that again, Jason or Mason.
La Llorona.
Yeah, he does a recon on that and like he talks more in depth about it and stuff like what it is.
You mean like
and-
Eddie VR GG or
No,
something?
no,
like
it's
that?
it's like Gigi Asta or something. It's something. I'll figure it out. in a
Yeah,
minute.
get back to me on that one. I'll check it out. But yeah, because like again, La Llorona in my culture is huge, and then you got the Kukui. But yeah, no, that's why I was like, I was a little disappointed by it, but I was like, it's not bad.
I was
Here
gonna
it is.
say it was good from
I'll
like an
send you the
outside
link.
perspective, but I did hear that it wasn't as great, like coming from a traditional storytelling standpoint.
Mhm.
But it was still scary. Ooh, you know what is also a really good one, and then I'll go on. I haven't seen it yet, but Evil Dead Rise.
Yeah,
Is that
Evil
the
Dead Rise.
newest one?
I
that's the
want to
new one.
watch that really bad, actually.
It's pretty solid. I'm not gonna lie. Like it's
Dude.
it's
watch
not
that
as good as the originals and the fucking
Yeah,
remake, but it's still
yeah,
pretty
it's-
solid.
Mm.
It's
Oh,
a solid film.
okay, so I love horror movies. I'm sorry, but I really do. So I love the corny movies like that. Like, dude, tell me you guys don't love Leprechaun or the fucking headless horseman, but I think they called it a headless pumpkin guy. Like those movies. Tell me you guys don't like those movies. I swear to God.
Well, no, you gotta go with the Leprechaun, as corny as it may be, and then you got what's another
The Gingerbread Man, dude.
Gingerbread Man, Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Dude, those are classic good corny ones. But now, have you guys seen Tucker and Dale versus Evil?
Oh, that's fucking hilarious. I love the tropes.
favorite corny.
I love the
movie.
tropes that they fucking like. They're all like, oh, there's something killing around, but it's just them fucking up and being fucking
Dude,
idiots.
it's the best. Have you guys Jay? You seen that?
No, I haven't.
You
Add that one to
Jason,
your list.
Yeah, you need to watch it. It's really good. It's so
Okay.
funny, and like they bring in so many of the tropes of the horror movies. That's why I love it so much. But it's a comedy. It's actually not a horror movie. But it's so
It's like
good.
Cabin in the Woods, like how
Yeah.
that one
Okay.
relies on the
Yeah,
trope.
yeah,
That
it's
was
like
a good
that
one.
one.
I
Alright.
like that one.
And then last one that I will say on this one, I will say my favorite horror movie, specifically from the Friday the 13th one, is probably the corniest one of them all. I fucking
Outer
love Jason.
Space?
No, that one's like number 2. Jason X is number 2 on my list.
Mm-hmm.
But probably Jason Takes Manhattan for how fucking stupidly shit it was.
Dude, that was
a
a great. I love all the Jason movies, so I'm biased, but dude, I love it. Yes.
I love how stupid it was. Like, again, we're going into the territory of like, oh, we're gonna take Jason to New York. We're gonna take him on a Crystal Lake. Motherfucker, he's on a boat for like 95% of this fucking movie.
He is on the boat. He is, but then,
Bro, he's just
dude,
chilling, bro. Let him be.
it's such a good movie though. It's my favorite scene of all is when the guy's on the rooftop. I'm not, even though it's a very old movie, you know, I'm not trying.
Yeah,
to
yeah,
spoil it,
yeah, yeah,
But
I
he's
know
on
what
the
you're talking
rooftop and he fights back. And then the ending of the fight, bro. I'm like, come on, you can't compete.
He's like, and he's a boxer too. Like that's
For
the
real.
fun thing of it. He's a boxer. He's fucking boxing up Jason, like swinging at him, good and
You
all
think
good body shots.
he has you on your edge of the seat, like you're like, this motherfucker's winning, and then, you know, like shit, bro.
And then with one fucking Hadouken, he just takes his fucking head off like it's
And
nothing.
there's the spoiler.
Yeah, bro.
Seamlessly.
Hey, that's enough with the spoilers.
I was gonna say, I
alright?
feel like we could do a whole
Man, you
whole
guys are
episode
yeah,
on
you guys
movies.
going nuts
Listen,
with
that
it.
movie's like
that's why I love
20,
horror
30
movies.
years old, dog.
Hey, maybe
is.
later on down the road we'll do an episode just of movies. You know,
Yeah,
we'll
just
leave it up
movies.
to that host of the episode if they want to do movies.
Hell yeah, we'll decide that one after.
All right.
But you know, good 15 minutes, Mason. I'm glad you were able to talk about that.
Hell yeah, dude.
All right. Moving on to our next little subject. What superstitions does everyone believe in?
Jason,
You
you start
going
us
to?
off.
Superstitions. I mean, I don't really actually believe in a lot of superstitions.
You have any
Personally, I
like?
don't really believe. Okay, so as much as Cody won't agree with me, I really don't believe in the ghosts and shit. I
Yeah,
do.
sure.
Yeah, you see, I knew he was gonna. I do freak out because my brain overthinks things. So scary things happen. Like if I watch a haunted movie, I start hearing random things and it triggers my brain. Like,
Well,
oh,
I'm gonna cut you off here just to bring up this point. Like you believe in ghosts because you kept showing me these YouTube videos. Like, how do you prove this? How do you prove this? I'm like, it's fake. It's fake. And then
Bro.
what happened? A couple weeks later, it came out to being fake. All I'm saying.
okay.
What was it?
And you know the thing? The thing is, I sit there because yeah, it's good editing. It actually did come out as fake because they got
They got
caught,
your ass.
they got caught in their editing. They literally fucked up their editing. But the thing is, like, a lot of stuff is hard to explain. Like, yeah, we're living the edge of editing, so it's like hard to like.
It's hard to
tell
explain
what it is
because
and
of
what it's not.
editing. So,
But-
you know,
There's this situations where it just feels like it is really hard to explain that random thing that happened. So like, I can't put past that ghosts aren't real.
Yeah.
Can't say that. I don't really personally think they're real. I do believe in energy, like entities do get left behind from motions, which could be what causes those random actions to happen. I do believe in strong emotions can cause random entities to happen. So that is my kind of aspect of things. That's my
Alright.
superstition.
Mason?
So piggybacking off of what Jason said, I really do think like you said, like energy and shit like that happens. Like the last one I put on my list because I wrote notes because I'm a fucking nerd. I put in the last one is like speaking things into the universe. I really do believe it's a true fucking thing. I think that's kind of superstitious in my opinion. Like just being mindful of what you say because like it could come back to haunt you. Prime example of a good yet fucking funny one is like I remember I was driving home and I was like, man, I really want to date a Latina chick, like really bad.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
So
Okay.
I put that out into the universe, and then I ended up dating a Latina chick like 2 weeks later.
That's not the type of energy I'm talking about. Like,
Yeah,
bro, this
totally
man's just-
totally different. Man, I really want a big Whopper. I went to McDonald's, so I got a Whopper, guys. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy.
Like, bro, this man is the energy I'm talking about is like strong feelings that get left behind can cause
No,
entities
like-
to spawn. You're sitting here like, man, I'm so damn horny. Here's the bitch.
You're talking about manifesting.
Yeah, like
manifesting.
My thing is like
Manifesting and, like-
No, you're not talking about manifesting. You're talking about just straight up fucking emotions.
Oh, that's what it is. No, it is manifesting. That's like it's a really
Would you
popular
really
thing
consider
right now.
it as manifesting though?
If you
No,
say
it
it out in the
would.
world
Yeah,
enough,
you can't,
it's
the
gonna
thing is that he
manifest.
could just
What
kind of
goes around
sets
comes
his
around.
mind in that situation.
Yeah, like you could, like again, like if you speak it into the fucking universe, it'll fucking happen. Like another prime example is when we were working on music. Also, that's another thing I'm slowly starting to believe in. Be careful what you fucking sing, because that also falls under the
Strong emotions.
strong emotions and speaking it
Eat
into the
my
universe.
Eat my ass. Eat my
No
ass.
one's gonna eat your fucking ass.
Suddenly the ass starts getting because
Suddenly a ghost comes in and starts eating your
What the
ass.
This energy is in my
No, but like
You're gonna
Like,
this in the middle of your sleep, your butt's gonna get raised up in the air.
you're gonna get clapped like that fucking dude in the haunted house. That's another fucking funny movie, but that's comedy more than a horror movie.
Yeah.
No, no, but like I don't know. It's like
Stop sitting.
is it the fucking face again? Is it the fucking face again?
I'm sorry, I can't help it. He keeps...
Sending me the fucking
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. I'm ruining this shit. I'm
You
sorry.
ruined the podcast. All right.
You're ruining it again.
That's all.
You're
He,
gonna
he messaged me first, so I just attacked back. That's all it did.
Attack! I just said eat my ass.
Supposedly, I'm the entity he wants the ass eating from. So,
Oh
you know.
god, Jason, you better
Apparently.
go to his house and eat his ass then.
Manifesting
all I'm
that
hearing.
shit for
We're
Saturday.
here for you.
He's manifesting for
I got a
me.
Whopper here for you.
Y'all are gonna be late to the party. We're gonna be like, what happened? And Kirby's gonna go, I was manifesting.
Yeah,
I was manifesting my
Jason, why you got
asshole
chocolate on your mouth?
I'm not even gonna show up. I'm going to work, by the way. Like,
Anyways,
I do have to work.
That's
so
a
I
scary
won't show up.
topic. Can we go down
Oh.
another?
No.
No, but getting back to it, getting off the fucking topic of manifesting and shit, the newest one I'm actually fearing of right now is the fucking mirrors. Have you seen that shit on TikTok or no?
That is one of mine. No mirrors.
Isn't
to
that
see
just
each
a
other.
fucking edit
Bloody
thing, though?
Mary shit.
Nah, not even that. Like mirrors, like so. The thing is, like, so for example, like the video is like, oh, they had like something small or whatever. They have something small. They cover it with like a bigger thing, and they press it against the fucking mirror, right?
Oh,
How- and
it's actually a scientific thing. I know what you're talking about. That actually is a illusion with the eyes. The eyes actually, because you see it there, and then you're looking through the mirror. It actually is an illusion with the eyes that projects it into the mirror for you.
Yeah, but why the fuck does it do that though?
It's just how the human brain like processes things. It's weird nonetheless, because at first I was like, why the fuck is it doing that? But it's just like someone actually explained that they were someone that does research on bodies, fuck,
Optometrist.
biologist and all that, and they sit there and say it's just how the brain works. It because you sit there, you see the egg in one side, it throws the illusion of the egg over on the other side because you're expecting to see it or not see it. You know, it's just how the brain picks the illusion up.
That's fucking weird, dude.
It's like the
Interesting.
fake hand and hammer, thing.
Yeah, it's a mind and like brain thing. Yeah.
like how you can't bite your own fingers off, but you can bite somebody else's fingers off.
Oh, okay. What
No,
the
no, like
fuck?
Well
your
then.
no, it's your pinky finger. You can physically bite your pinky finger off, but your brain won't let you. But if you try to bite someone else's pinky finger, you will bite that shit off.
Yeah, 'cause it's-
it's a simulation of
hurts.
pain. That's what it does.
Yeah.
The brain understands the pain of your own body, but it doesn't care about the pain of anyone else.
Yeah, because
It's,
again,
it's like
your
you can
fingers
bite
are
off
like
your own tongue.
It's the psychological part of it.
Yeah, you can bite
Yeah.
off your own tongue, but like, of course, our body won't let us. Unless
Bite
we
my tongue all the
force-
fucking time. It's too big.
because like again, your fingers are like fucking carrots. They're like they have the
My
same
brain's like,
fucking.
fucking move.
So it's just like, yeah, no, you're not gonna be able to bite your own fucking finger off.
All right,
Yeah.
Kirby,
Topic.
do you have any superstitions that you believe in?
No, I don't believe any of them.
Yeah, I thought
nothing.
so.
Yeah,
You don't
he's
believe
like-
in shit.
I don't
He's like
believe in
last
none of that
episode, bro.
shit. I make fun of all of you guys for believing anything about it because it's all fake. It's not real. And
Just
if
earlier,
anyone-
you were like, people can believe it whatever they want.
Yeah, except for
whatever they
that,
want.
it's not real.
Oh
No,
my
what we
god,
were talking
the
about-
hypocrisy.
what we were talking about was totally different.
This man is
Oh,
gaslighting.
gosh.
This is different.
Bro,
Duh.
I mean,
Alright.
you know damn well, when it comes to Cody, he gives the minimum amount of information he wants. Like just with
Alright,
last
yeah.
episode.
Yeah,
fucking
but-
stupid
I'm sorry
fucking
that I don't believe
He's not
any of
excited
it.
about
You can
anything.
I love horror movies. So
Oh my
any-
god! No,
Oh,
James. Do you have any superstitions you believe in?
No, but I don't know who said it, but I technically my mind goes to haywire sometimes, and I think the most scared I'll be is when I'm left alone at my house, because I'm always
best
weirdly
time.
well, I've gotten so used to having people in the house, so when I'm all alone, it's like I'm always afraid of something being in the house with me
Oh
at some
my God.
point.
You
And
guys
it
might
doesn't
call me
help that-
crazy. You might, because I love being in the house alone. I literally walk around my house, it pitch black darkness, even at
Butt
night.
ass naked.
I didn't want to say that.
I can never live with you, Cody,
such
because
an
you will
interesting
paranoid the
podcast.
shit out of me.
You
It's
see
just-
a white, like, it goes in the house, oh no, it's that pasty
It's-
white boy walking naked again.
It just
Bro,
screams like
it's gonna
down the
look like a
hallway.
ghost.
Oh my
And me,
god.
Bro, hey, it's Cody. You're the fucking entity that walks past in the Gary's.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
When he goes, oh, and throws the water bottle out the hallway. It's just you walking by getting a bowl of
He's
cereal.
affected me electronically.
Back the fuck up.
Did you oil the fucking blinds?
Make sure you oil that blind.
Make sure it's at the top like it should be.
Don't
I'm
walk on
sorry.
walls at a buffet.
We did a lot of
Alright.
memes of thing. We watched a documentary in the past of the fucking Gary
We'll,
haunted
we'll,
house
get,
or whatever.
we'll get into that in a little bit.
Yeah, so that's what these memes are from.
For me, mine are like kind of more of like a habit, I guess, like a quirk that I like have to do, or I feel weird. So like
Okay.
one is like knocking on wood when something is jinxed. I get like stressed out. Like if Daniel says something and it's like it's jinxing like something that's really important or something really big, he has to knock on wood. Your guys' mirror thing is a little bit different than mine. For me, it's no mirrors facing each other. Mirrors facing each other, kind of like, in my opinion, like opens up a way for things to come in to your home. Like it's just
What, the
Like-
mirrors facing each other?
yeah, like two mirrors facing each other because they're reflections of each other. It could open something for something unwelcome to come into your home.
Is
And
that
then-
why, sorry. Is that why a lot of the mirror mazes are always bad? People just running into walls because it's just
I
constant openings of gateways.
have no idea.
A demon walking by just shoves a kid in the wall and goes, "Boof," and then walks
Oh
away.
my gosh, no. And
The
like to get
demons!
the welcome thing, I don't do welcome mats. Like I have a really nice welcome mat that was a gift to me and Daniel that has like our name and our last name on it and stuff. But I have it inside at the bottom of our stairs because I think when you have a welcome mat, it's like an open invitation. You know, like you're
I was just about to say,
welcoming,
please explain more on this. I don't know what you're talking about.
like bad vibes or something like that. Like, you know, it's welcoming anything and everything versus, you know, I'd rather have not those things in my home. It sounds like a little weird, but like honestly, like for me, like I just don't do it. You know, I have the welcome mat on the inside. I have a plain black one outside, and then that way it keeps it nice and stuff. Anyway,
Now, do Ouija
Yeah.
boards fall under superstitions?
I feel like
they can.
can because there's a lot of superstition around it.
I was not allowed to play with one of those growing up. I still have never touched one
I
at
don't
all.
even want to touch one, to be honest.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I refuse
I've
because
played
like,
like 7 of them already.
of
I
course you would.
feel like in
Wow.
those types of things, like whether you believe in them or not or anything like that, I just like it's one of those like you're just welcoming for something bad to happen. Whether or not it will, like depending on
It's-
what you believe in.
It's
but
cardboard with letters on it.
Okay.
It's wood, Cody. All right.
You don't have to be
Oh.
a Debbie Downer because you didn't believe in it.
I
Oh, that's the
Can't
reason why we have
believe-
him here. He has to be the Debbie Downer.
am
Debbie
the Debbie.
Downer and has to complain about people.
Also, can you guys stop calling me Debbie? I want to be.
Oh, that's
Downs.
getting edited.
I was
Getting
actually
edited out.
I was actually about to fill into to it as well. Oh my god. So we need someone here to argue against us if we all keep saying we believe.
Well,
Yeah.
you have three. So basically, you have right now. So right now, what I'm hearing right now is we have two people that genuinely believe in ghosts and stuff like that, and we have two people that do not believe. And I don't know where James falls on
Okay,
this.
James said. Okay, wait, no. Jason believes. All right.
No,
And
Jason does not believe.
James doesn't believe. James doesn't believe, but he doesn't talk. He doesn't
I don't
argue with you
believe- I don't
guys. Come
believe
on.
The ghost. I believe
Well, no,
the
that's what-
entities.
You
That's what I'm saying.
believe in vampires?
Yes.
Believe in vampires.
Same.
Why do you think I don't go out at night? What the fuck?
I love goth bitches.
What?
No, but I'm gonna say James. That's what
Okay.
I'm gonna ask right now because we need to set this
I
right
thought
now
that was like, yeah, true.
before we go forward. Because I need to set this right now before we go forward. James, do you believe or do you not believe in ghosts? And do you not
I do
believe in
not.
the paranormal? So you do not.
I do not. Yeah, like I said, it was mostly just my head going haywire, and I'm paranoid about being alone.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
I have
it's
stories
like,
to say too.
so if anything, it's more like maybe someone slipped into the house and they were really stupid. Well, I also wear headphones like 90% of the time when I game, so you can imagine a window could break upstairs, and I'd be screaming and hooting and hollering all down here and saying all sorts of stuff, and by that time they're already standing behind me like Jason Voorhees.
I'm good for real. If anyone breaks in Cody's house and they hear him screaming, they probably just walk right out.
Oh, big facts.
All right, so we have 2 no's.
We have 3 no's.
Three-
'cause-
okay.
I'm a midway.
Okay, well, so we have
He's-
Jason in the middle.
He's an entity.
Okay.
Because that's the thing. I that's one I always bring James into my podcast. I always say this. Yeah, I said this off podcast, and I'll say it on the record that I
Record
always have
too.
James. That James is always the middleman in this. So I'm glad to see him not being the middleman in this situation, having the strong, firm
You just
belief
said we
in the
don't
no.
need you, James. What the fuck?
Yeah.
What-
No, I'm
what
just
is-
I
saying he's all,
replaced you.
Yeah.
you've been replaced.
Alright, so
Damn.
Don't worry,
what's
James. I still
your-
need you.
What's your opinion?
Someone still
Mason?
needs to eat my butt.
On what?
Ugh.
On ghosts?
No, Mason.
Oh, Mason. I thought you said Jason. Sorry.
No.
2 names. Similar.
Tell me about it.
They're not like the other.
Alright,
So,
Mason.
anyways, Mason.
Mason.
He
Okay,
said it-
Jason,
he-
answer
he
the
said-
question.
He's setting
Sorry,
the
sorry,
dramatic
sorry,
fact, bro.
sorry.
You already know
My
it?
mother called, so that's a cut. That's a cut. So what were you
Uh,
saying?
It's staying
What
in.
are your opinions on ghosts?
Oh, I believe in ghosts, like 1000%. Like from a young age, I'll probably say from like elementary school wise that I've been probably too indoctrinated in the belief of ghosts and paranormals and stuff like that. Because again, I would probably say like in the 6th grade is when I really started getting into the paranormal and like exploring what is out there. Because there is a dark side to everything for it. Like you have the good side, you have the dark side. You have ghosts and demons. And then I feel like there's a legitimate differences that are there, but they're both spirits that are stuck here still. There's a reason. I don't know why, whether that be for, lack of religious values from these people, or if it's a religious side that keeps certain things here, or, what is the reason why they are still here on Earth and not into the afterlife, you know what I mean? So then, like, as I said, from like 6th grade onward, I was like really indoctrinated into the side of the paranormal, cryptids, and shit like that. I think I really got really into it from a young age. So that's why I said I'm always huge into that stuff.
Alright, we got a good group going. So speaking of like first introductions and stuff like that, like does anybody remember their first experience with like a movie, or like as a little kid figuring out what ghosts were or anything like that?
I guess I'll go first. I really not as a kid or anything, but like, I kind of did like end up watching a lot of stuff on YouTube. But, when YouTube recommends a lot of different things, from watching movies to different like channels that do explore haunted areas, I find that stuff interesting. So I like to watch people explore buildings, because personally I would never explore an empty building for the fact that someone could be in there and I don't feel like dealing with that.
Mhm.
So I know I just sit there and watch them explore these buildings because a lot of times they explore like old, cool looking hospitals and like old buildings from like the 1980s and shit. And like I was like, damn, this shit looks fucking sick. Even though it's a destroyed mess, it looks great.
Yeah.
So I like watching that, and then when you see Lou Spook here and there, it's like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
And then then my mind goes haywire, and it's like, is my painting moving in my room? But I watch like a group I mostly used to watch a lot of is Mindseed. Mindseed does a really good editing, which is the one that caught about the editing. But their videos are extremely good and is really nice. And I think he went overboard on some of them because some of them just obviously fake as hell. But they made a lot of real subtle ones, which really is scary. Like they put movie productions to shame.
Which is sad because it's YouTube and there's movie people that can't do it.
Yeah, people with a lot more money could do it, but didn't.
All right, Kirby, what is your first exposure to like paranormal ghost type of stuff?
I'm not gonna lie, I don't understand the question.
Like, do you
when
remember
do you get exposed to it?
as like a kid, figure like finding
Like, how did
you know-
I found out about the paranormal and stuff?
Yeah, like
Okay, because like I said earlier, my aunt Trisha believes in that stuff. So she was like, oh, talking about it, and then she tried showing clips on, before we actually had YouTube at the time, it was like VHS,
mhm.
and she would like show movies, and it was like, what is that one? It's like it was a documentary, not it wasn't the witch, whatever one.
Blair
it was
Witch.
just like, yeah, it wasn't that one. It was like a documentary one, and she's like, "See, it's all real and stuff like this." And even at that time, I didn't believe her, and I didn't believe anything. But that's how I became to understanding the paranormal of what people believe in.
Yeah.
But and then Jason did bring up exploring abandoned places. I actually genuinely would love to do that stuff, even if I don't believe it. I mean, I would go in there and kind of disgrace the entities in there that you guys believe in, because I'll be like, fuck you guys, show yourself, like I'll be the guy trying to antagonize them to do something.
Ghost Hunter style.
Yeah,
Fuck 'em.
bro. Cody actually brought that up when we used to work together at our old job. He's like, yeah, let's do this. And I'm like, bro, I don't want to go anywhere with you, including if like that. I know like it doesn't have to be real, but just my instincts of if I hear a noise after Cody taunts the shit out of it, I'm now shitting myself and I'm gonna look for a way out.
Yeah.
Because I don't. It's not just the ghost thing. It's just like, man, I just don't want some homeless fucker or some.
Well,
gang
stab
that
a man.
pops
Come
out.
at me then.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah, okay, you
Well-
go ahead. You go do that. I'm good,
What-
bro.
You go
I mean-
ahead, have your knife, dog.
Like-
You stab him.
I will.
Speaking.
I mean, whatever. Then he'll become one of the ghosts.
Speaking of that, I think places like that just kind of like just have bad things that happen around them. And I remember specifically, I found it out through TikTok. But these people like were doing that. They were exploring abandoned building and stuff like that, right? And then there was this like really, really loud scream from this woman in the background. And actually, come to find out, she was unfortunately getting murdered not too far away from the building.
Yeah, you see, that stuff would fucking freak me the fuck out.
I will go
Yeah.
stab her with them.
I think it was.
Jesus Christ.
If you can't beat them, join them.
I think it was a really unfortunate situation because, like, it just invites, bad things. There's just a bad, thought.
That's how abandoned buildings are, though, because it's
It-
not
yeah,
things because of how the human race is. We don't destroy shit when we should. As the second we're done building, we're like, it gets thrown away. All right, we'll leave it there.
But
Fuck
you
it.
gotta think about it.
So
That
people
gives you
use it.
it gives you the good purposes of the videos you get. Like I do
Yeah.
actually enjoy watching the ghost adventures and stuff like that. Like I do find enjoyment watching them because I find it funny. But other reasons,
It's just more of like seeing how the
But
building
if-
has changed. So
if we broke down fucking buildings all the time, then we wouldn't have like the
but
what is the man,
we wouldn't
English
have
is
those
really
videos.
good.
That's basically what it is.
we wouldn't have it like abandoned.
Yeah,
it's-
buildings
we
it's
wouldn't
just
have the urban
stuff like that.
exploration.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we wouldn't have what with the things.
My point is of like having those buildings destroyed is to stop the whole thing of random people using that
Vacancy.
building as a place to either hide or do weird things.
Well,
and-
homeless people
Yeah.
do need somewhere to live.
I get that. But,
Underpass.
okay. I think more of a fact of
Anyway.
okay, we're going to a whole different subject here, bro. I'm just gonna.
Yeah.
I'm going
No,
to
but
real quick with
You
we
brought
could
up the
easily have
hopeless
destroyed
enough.
the building and then replaced it with something that they could use. That's where I'm ending it, and that's where I'm just gonna say we push on.
But again,
Right.
the last thing before we move on, is what if it is actually haunted? And like case in point with the fucking demon house. I know we keep harping on it, but what if there were actual spirits there and you let all that shit out into the universe?
You know what else is gonna go out?
Where are they gonna go? I mean, that's the problem. It's like, to me, if based off what that movie was about, like they said the entities were trapped in that building. Like, okay, so
Okay, hold
release
on.
them.
I'm sorry to cut you, but now I really need to understand because I never understood this point when people say, "How can a ghost be bound to something in a place or anything like that?"
It's-
They
Kind of like their soul was trapped in the place where they died.
okay.
Because it's just kind of like that's the last thing they remember. Because their brains no longer taking in new information. It's just like, I was here, I live here, I do stuff here. It just kind of lingers over.
It's an
That's
it's
kinda
an
like how the
emotional
things.
like attachment
Okay,
thing.
so even if they break down the house, then that ghost would be still stuck in
Yeah,
that
it would
spot.
stay in that spot because it would still think the house is there. That's actually the reason why, since we're still going on with this, that if a new building was built on that spot and people would say they see them walking through walls or like that, like situations like that, it's because in the old building there was a doorway in a room that used to be where that wall is, and to that entity, it still thinks that room is there. So that's why like people were like, you just walked through that wall. It's just because like the last thing it remembered was there was a room here.
It's
There was
almost
a
the same
building
ballpark as Indian burial ground stuff.
here. Yeah, and oh man, that's a whole other subject of ghost.
Yeah, that's a whole other subject that we need to be moving along with. Let's go on and who hasn't spoke yet? Who hasn't spoken on their experiences yet?
James.
James and me.
Okay, James, go on.
I've honestly been thinking, and I can't really say what introduction kind of thing I've had in the paranormal. So honestly, I have nothing to really add to this topic. So I'll just transfer it to Jay now.
Woo!
For me, I think it's always been like something I've been interested in, to be honest. Like even as like a little kid, like my mom would let me like watch horror movies like really young and stuff like that. And I think like I don't know, it's something that I've always believed in. Like I don't believe in anything and everything, but I think it's all an individual experience. Like for me specifically, like I tell my dad, like we talk about this sometimes. So we had this old house, and like you would walk in, and it was like the living room right to the left, and then the kitchen, and then a step down, and like the family room, right? And so like one night I'm just like sleeping on the couch, with my head like facing, like towards the living room, if that makes sense, or towards the family room from the living room, and then my dad's recliner back was towards the kitchen. I don't know, does that kind of lay out all right?
Okay.
No? Okay.
No.
We understood.
I was just double checking because sometimes I can't describe things very well. So I like am waking up, and I think my dad was sleeping out there with me, because he can't sleep flat, and he didn't want me to be out there all by myself. And I probably gave this man a heart attack because I am like sleeping, I like wake up, kind of normal for me as a kid to have like nightmares and stuff, and I just see the creepiest thing on the ceiling in this house. And I had like never liked this house. There was always stuff happening, like ugh, not even just like creepy stuff, just like I hate people. So anyway, so it's on the ceiling and it's like black, like a black shadowy type figure. Like it's just moving. It's not like a solid like thing, if that makes sense. And it's like, so its legs and like whatever are like on the ceiling, but its head is like facing like towards me, but it's not upside down, if that makes sense. And it just has like these little eyes, and they were like red, and I absolutely just panicked because it started like crawling. I'm gonna throw up. And it started crawling. And fun fact, like, you're not like, my dad has PTSD, so you're not supposed to like wake him really fast or like with really loud anything, right? I just start screaming my fucking head off because this thing is like so it's like from the family room into the kitchen, like coming towards the living room, and my dad like jumps up and is like, "What the fuck?" Like, he's not looking behind him, and I'm like, "Dad, Dad, Dad." And I don't know how old I am at this point, like maybe 10, maybe. And I think that is to be like the scariest, creepiest thing I've ever experienced. I don't know what happened after that. I think I like have blocked out a certain memory. Like, my dad was just holding me. Like,
It was traumatizing.
for real. Like, and I was like completely awake and stuff like that. And I'm not like, I'm a younger kid, so I'm not saying it's a completely valid experience, but I just think like there's a lot of stuff happening during that time of my life, and I think it just kind of,
It kind of meshed
whether
together.
like if it was real or not, I think it felt real enough for me because of all of those things. But yeah, that has to be like my creepiest thing. I hated it.
Funny enough, Jay, I actually had something like that happen to me, but I didn't see it. I actually told Cody this. I don't know if I told anyone else this. When we worked at our old job, and I used to get up like 5:40 or 6 o'clock in the morning to work that job because I had to get there at 7 a.m. I was exhausted, so I was sitting at the edge of my bed after turning off my alarm, wiping my eyes, and I just heard a noise coming from the basement stairs. And the basement stairs are actually in my room. It's right behind me.
Oh,
And it has a door, so now I keep it closed now. I used to leave it open because it let cold air upstairs because the basement was
Yeah.
always cold and it was a hot day. So I usually left it open. And out of nowhere, like as I'm just wiping my eyes, I just started hearing like what sounded like someone coming up the stairs. I was like, why did someone? Why? The first instinct was like, my family didn't say they're going out this early. Why would they go out this early? They didn't have anything. And then like as I'm realizing that, and I'm starting to like trying to wake up and then open my eyes, it started sprinting up the stairs. And then
Jesus.
and the thing is, I'm freaked out at this point because after I hear it get close to me, because it didn't stop at the stairs, it got to the edge of the stairs and then close to my bed where I was sitting. I jumped on the bed, hit the wall, and I sat there wide-eyed with fists ready to swing because I was sitting there like, is someone in my house? And there was nothing there. It freaked me out that morning. I was fucking out of it for like the first
Yeah.
few
I
minutes.
remember.
I was telling Cody this because I was still kind of shaken by that because I didn't watch anything that was weird that night. I didn't like watch any horror movies. I didn't see anything. I don't know why my brain would even imagine that. So like that was just strange to me, and it happened after a different incident happened in the house, which I will talk about if you're willing to let me continue to talk.
not?
Yeah, that's fine. I think we're
Go
doing
ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
good.
Yeah, because
So before that incident, my family went to go do the family reunion in West Virginia. I ended up staying home, and I stayed home because of work. I stayed home because of work. I didn't have any vacation time, so I stayed home. It was just me and my dog at the time, and I was just chilling back here. My computer was actually in a different spot, and I was just had my headphones on, just talking to people, and then I heard a loud bang. And the thing is, like, I heard it loud enough to go through the noise of my headphones, so I took it off, and I was looking around like, what the fuck was that? And I was sitting there like, did I just imagine that? But my dog jumped up and started staring down the kitchen hallway. And I was sitting there like, bro, what the fuck? So, of course, I have to sleep in this house. So I had to go and see what the fuck was going on. I'm white, but I'm never white enough to go explore stupid shit. But if I have to like, sleep in this
Take
house,
offense to that.
hey, I have to sleep in this house, so I had to make sure this house was secure because maybe someone seen the vehicle left and they were thinking that the house was empty. So maybe someone was trying to break in. So I sat there, grabbed the biggest knife out of our kitchen, and I was sitting there with my phone flashlight with the number of 911 dialed, ready to go just in case if someone was trying to break in, so I could just click the button and call. And I was exploring my house, trying to see if something was trying to break in. I checked all the doors, the windows, everything was fine. I was checking the room to see like if something fell, like something was sitting on the edge and fell and it was just loud. Nothing fell. I had the last place to look was the fucking basement where I had to sleep. And I was panicked to check the basement. I hate going to the basement, including when it's nighttime, because this happened at night. And I had to clear the basement. The basement was
Everything
empty.
worked
Everything was
again.
fine. There was nothing was moved in the house, but it was loud enough as if it was in the house. So that also shook me the fuck up. So yeah, I mean, those were the two instances that happened. And the funny thing is, it's never happened since. I haven't had any of those moments since. But it happened once when I was alone. Both times when I was alone, when no one was awake and no one was here.
Ugh.
So
I hate
it's like
that.
it's hard to sit there
Yeah.
and explain something like that when no one else is here to see it or heard it, except for my dog. My dog was here for the first one. She heard it.
Wait, hold on.
Don't
what
say
happened what happened to the dog?
Don't say it, Cody. Fuck you.
He
Alright,
was-
that
he
is
was
my
trying
story.
to protect
Moving
you,
on.
Jason.
That is my story though.
I do think animals have like
A sixth sense.
really good instincts. Like it really bothers me when my cat sits in the dark hallway facing the wall and there's literally nothing there and goes meow. And I'm like, do not do that. Why are you sitting in the dark looking at something? And I'm not like just like he's actively like looking at something. And I hate it when he does it, honestly. Or sometimes my dog will just like stare off like past me. I'm like, no. Mm-mm.
Yeah, I mean, there's been multiple people that sit there and has said their animal starts acting strange and they're just staring off into space in a weird dark corner. And a lot of it is just like maybe they can see something and it's just we can't.
Yeah.
Because you know
Like-
that certain animals can see more colors than what we can.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I definitely believe in that because I remember. So I'll tell this story because I think I'm allowed to say this. If not, I'll get permission and we'll go from there. But it was one of my coworkers. They recently had a deceased. Well, not recently, but during this time, they recently had a relative pass, and so they had a bunch of stuff lying around. They were cleaning up certain things, and there was this sweater on the chair. Like, this dog never had any issues with the building, never had any issues inside, but something set this dog off to where it was so hard focused on the deceased person's sweater. So I don't know if it was sensing another person or the like a entity of someone else there or not. You know what I mean? Like they have, like you said, a sixth sense to this like other world that we can't see. Because again, it's all dogs have it for sure. Cats might have it, but it's just one of those things, you know. I don't know if it, but then like probably like 30-40 minutes later, it went away from it and never did it again.
Ugh. Like, yeah. Like, we're house hunting right now, and, like, if we really like a place and we bring Obi over and he refuses to go inside, red flag. Immediate. Like, mind you, because my dog is literally, like, hyped up on crack all the time. Like, he loves anything and everything. But if he ever were to, like, sit or, like, growl, this dog has never, like, growled in his life. Like, if he were to do that, I would literally be like, no. Absolutely not.
Yeah, I don't know. If my dog would have growled that night when she heard that boom, I would have fucking probably just that would have been
Or-
it.
We're
Someone's
sleeping
gonna
in the
get
car.
decked. Someone's gonna get decked that night. And it was not gonna be me.
Well, you can't hit a fucking ghost.
Bet.
Engineer.
I'll take that challenge.
Oh, what the fuck, man? I just need to use the restroom.
Well, the
shit,
restroom's
you
the
suck.
other way.
Oh my
Get
God.
outta here.
man.
This bucket's downstairs.
Yeah, but
Anyways.
yeah, let's move forward. Sorry about the jokes.
All right, it's everybody's favorite time of the podcast.
Wait, I
It's
didn't even
fine.
ask the question.
Use the power minute.
You did?
I don't remember what the question was.
Oh my God, you did answer. It was like your first exposure and/or experience.
Oh, we were still on that one?
Yeah.
Oh my God,
I really went places.
that's what I'm saying.
It went everywhere, to be honest. Okay, go ahead.
Uh-huh.
All right, so my power minute. Hold on, let me. Negative. This is not cutting into my time. I'm host. It's my rules.
What the fuck? That's
See, this
so
is why we
Oh,
this is why
wow.
we shouldn't have given her host because
God
now she has
dang,
the ability
man.
to fucking do
No.
shit like this.
So my power
Hey
minute
man,
is
she's
from
host. She's host. She makes the
Exactly.
rules today.
Anyway, it's starting now. So my power minute is gonna be something completely unrelated. It's about this new anime that came out on Netflix called My Happy Marriage, and it is so good. I really like it. The second episode actually comes out on Wednesday. But it's about this girl that is abused by her family. She has a stepsister. Her mother died when she was really young. The dad remarried really fast with what I understand to be the person he was seeing before he got into like a political marriage.
Mm-hmm.
And then I haven't read the manga too much, but like some people can have like gifts and stuff, and her family doesn't like her because she specifically doesn't have like the gift of spirit seeing. But she gets what is the word? She gets told by her father to go marry this man who has like rumors around him that he's specifically like a cold person or like a rude person. All of his fiancés have like ran away from him and stuff like that. But I did a little sneak peeking through the manga because I usually like to read it before I watch anything, and it is very good. And I 100% recommend it. Very sweet story. The art style's really, really fantastic. I like it a lot.
Is it digital or is it hand drawn anime?
I think it's hand. It's not 3D. So I think it's hand drawn.
I mean, that's
Okay.
cool.
I have to look into it.
That's
Was that a minute?
right. Yeah, it's been a minute. That's probably actually what I'm gonna look into later today because I do need more animes.
Bro, that's one thing about being a weeb is you have so many animes to watch that you're never gonna watch them all, and that's my one regret when I die is I'm not gonna finish all these animes.
Bro, I have
Yeah,
I'll
I have,
never go.
I have t-
I'm gonna
I-
cry.
I have 2 on my list I haven't even bothered touching yet.
I have 50 fucking animes on my list I still have to watch.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about my Korean drama habits.
Daniel just walked in and scared the absolute crap out of me.
Is he naked?
Hey.
Because he might be a ghost.
I just-
The lights are off. Hey, does he have red eyes and multiple legs?
No,
Eight
no,
legs.
that scared me as a child. That's not funny. That traumatized me. My dad.
He
It
wa-
was
He walks
Broden
in-
all along.
You got any more milk?
We got him.
No, I didn't have the stop. I didn't have the lights on, but like there's a little bit of light from the sun coming into the room, and I don't have like peripheral vision, so I turned and he was already like in the middle of the room. And I just stared.
Bro,
Yeah.
we're just,
He's like,
so-
"Hey, what you doing?"
It's such a good topic because it just
Stop!
works.
Seriously.
Tell him to say hi. Hi, Broden. I love you.
He already left.
Aw, he never loves me.
The ghost
Oh my
disappeared.
gosh. No, you can cut this if you want, but
Oh no,
he
it's staying in.
he
That's
does a
staying
really
in.
good like bear crawl, like really really fast and really creepy, right? And sometimes he likes to do it when all the lights are off in the house. And he thinks it's so no, he thinks it's so funny until I start crying because I've got into like an anxiety attack.
Bro, I have
It
been picturing
really
Broden
was
butt naked
Broden.
bear crying.
It really was Broden all along.
And
He
then-
was the thing Jason.
He's going, I'm so sorry. And I'm like, why did you do that?
Sheesh.
Bro, I'm not
what
gonna lie.
happened to me.
Hey, I'm just
Anybody in
saying.
the room with the lights off, I'm swinging. So that's
It's just so funny because it literally just described what you said there and had trauma from was what Broden just did.
Jesus Christ.
Oh. Alright, that was the
Yeah.
good
No.
funny moment. Ugh. Anyone else have any more stories before Jay moves it on?
Oh, well, I didn't get to. What are we doing right now? I'm high.
Okay. We are gonna wrap it up.
Yeah.
See that. All right. Here's my podcast voice, as Kirby likes to put it. I can't take that seriously. Never mind.
Y'all did it in the first
Alright.
ep.
Oh, hold on. You actually ending it before talk about?
No,
the
no,
last
no.
thing?
She's asking the question.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
gonna.
Okay, I thought you were just ending it.
No, we're doing Stranger Things and then wrapping it up.
Strange. What? Oh,
Just let Jay
I
ask
thought
the
we just
question,
did
please.
that.
Yeah, we did
No.
that.
No, we didn't. Did we?
Yeah,
Let's
we did.
just have Jay ask the question, please.
Take it away, Jay.
Alright, we are going to be ending it. We're not gonna do the FNAF movie.
Oh,
We're not ending it right now.
we
We have one more. We have to talk. Everyone tells us. Oh my fucking god! Where are
Yeah, I was
we?
about to say, where the fuck are we? We're not
Bro,
even.
we-
I didn't even know we were on this fucking strangest thing. I would
Okay.
have fucking brought up my thing.
I've talked about my strangest thing.
That was
Jay
different.
talked about
that
her
was,
strangest thing.
that was.
Wait, we're not done with that?
Bro,
All right,
okay.
we'll go into mine. We'll go into mine. Jay asked me about
Yeah.
mine because mine's got strange shit on it.
Alright, Mason, what is the strangest thing you have experienced?
I love how it's so forced now. But no, but Jason, pull up what I gave you earlier before we started
Oh,
the
shit.
podcast.
Yeah, give me a second. I closed all that.
Oh no.
Uh,
But no, so basically what I was explaining about the strangest thing I've ever seen, or the strangest thing that we're doing. Yeah, no. But what I was gonna say, with the strangest thing that we're gonna be talking about is, again, we have prior knowledge of this because we've had a video for probably about 5-6 years, somewhere around the like 2018 range, of the Snow White doll or the Snow White statue in Mexico. Right, we all know the blinking statue, right? Do we have everyone no knowledge of that one at all, or no?
I actually don't know anything about that.
I've seen it once or
Alright, it's
twice.
open.
I think so, but it doesn't hurt to rewatch it.
Okay, yeah. Pull up the blinking video. I think the blinking video is gonna be there on the Reddit page
oh, yeah,
because
okay,
that's the new one. So the Reddit post has the old one, but yeah. So this is gonna be. We have
this
this.
is so much better than the fucking short that you sent me. Hold on, let me pause the music.
Well, no, this is the original video. So the original video is of this Snow White statue in Mexico. I don't remember where exactly. Give me one hot second because I know it's a statue in Mexico. I want to say it was like I want to say it's going to be in. Hold on 1 second. I had it open. So it's going to be
Alright, I mean, let me know whenever, you know. I'm just
whenever
sitting here
you're ready, you can pull it, you can start it and go from there.
Here we go, we're starting it.
I like the music.
A la base de operaciones de Extranormal llegaron estas impresionantes imágenes captadas en un parque de diversiones en el puerto de Veracruz.
Oh, well, you understand that.
En este video, cuyo autor prefirió mantenerse en
Did
el
you
No,
link
this is-
there? Because I
se
didn't
puede
see
apreciar el
anything.
momento exacto en el que esta figura
these
pareciera
terrible.
cerrar sus ojos, como si cobrara vida frente a la cámara.
This,
Oh,
yeah, this is.
It's always the low quality videos.
Yeah.
Right there.
Oh, okay.
So we have that original video of the statue blinking, right? So this is the original video. This is probably like five-ish years old, somewhere around that point. And it's in a really bad part of Mexico, but every part of Mexico is basically bad, however you want to look at it.
Okay.
But still, the point of it is that we have this doll here, and we don't know where we have this statue. I don't know, give or take
Really
where
long
it's.
neck.
So that's the original video that's been floating around, freaking everybody out right now, or been freaking people out.
Alright, we're...
Let me get my recently closed thing. So now we have a newer video that just recently came out, which is the short that is allegedly, I will say allegedly, because again we have fucking people who do not believe in this,
What?
of the doll, or not the doll. I want to keep calling it a doll, of the statue walking across on the camera. So Jason, if you want to pull that up for us,
Yeah, the other video?
Yeah. because this is the newer one. This has been about a month or two.
Make sure it's
of
on.
this.
It is, okay. Also in Spanish.
Because again, it's in Mexico. What you expect?
Güey, ese es el velador de.
Oh, wait. Fucking... Subtitles don't.
Aguanta, espérate, ey. Shh, no te muevas. No mames, no te muevas ahí. Güey.
Man, it's crazy. It's always the freaking non-good
Ese no es el
quality
velador, güey.
videos.
No. No, aguanta. Deja que mi cámara enfoque bien.
How
Deja
about
que
you
mi
just
cámara
go up
enfoque
to the
bien.
bitch and actually
Deja que mi
prove that
cámara
it's a
enfoque bien, güey.
statue?
Eso no es el velador.
But again, he thought it was a security officer that was walking across. But as you can tell, though, the yellow dress was the giveaway of it all.
It was wearing a
Jason,
dress?
play it back. Yeah, you could tell the yellow outline of the dress because look at that. That's a yellow dress in there.
I didn't see much more than other than that yellow blob.
No, aguanta. Deja que mi cámara enfoque bien. Deja que mi cámara enfoque bien, güey. Eso no es el velador.
It just looks like
But then again,
that's not it,
no,
Chief.
continue onward in the video. He pulls a Cody and actually runs up to it
Yeah, but why is he doing it now?
after it walked.
No.
There's
no.
nothing.
No
There's
digas
the
mamadas,
statue.
güey.
No, I'm sorry. I don't believe that. You do it right away when it's fucking walking, or else I'm not gonna believe it. Because it's a person in a dress. They get out of frame. Then he runs up to it, and oh, there's the statue.
Yeah,
Nah, bro,
they-
that's fake.
So like, in a
But then
world
again-
full of advanced technology, you think we'd have better quality videos?
But then again, the biggest part of this all is that if you saw how the statue is sitting, it's not hung on it's not sitting against the wall. It's basically standing straight on its own. It's not leaned against anything.
It's a statue. It's supposed to be standing straight up.
But again, it's an older statue. Those things are probably broken by now. But the point of it all is,
Continue.
the point of it is just saying like we have video evidence on certain things. Like this just goes to be proof on one of them. This is a good talking point because again, like Cody says, we have again, you could be someone walking across. This is one of those things where you're like, oh, this isn't real or this is real. You know, we have evidence here. It's just whether you believe in it or not. That is up to you.
Yeah, the thing is, like, that is not. No, there's some videos where people show me, like Jason showed me one. It's not the one that I was making fun of him for, but it was like there was a guy in a haunted house area and doors kept closing in. He run into it. The door shut. He runs into the room. There's no way in and out, and there's no one in the room. That was pretty cool. I was like, that's pretty cool. Because how do you do? I want to know how they did it. Because I still don't believe it's a thing. I just want to know how they did it. Because that was pretty,
You could
yeah.
if you sit there and run up to the door and like have your phone or camera focus on an object or whatever you have it focused on, and you stop it, just have it like memorized on how that spot looks, and then you just start to film exactly.
I
where
don't
it
want to
was.
pull up. Yeah, but it wasn't like one door. It was multiple doors in the house just slamming at the same time.
Yeah, I know which one you're talking about. That's
yeah,
the original
and
one.
I was like, that's pretty cool. These type of videos where it's very crappy quality. There's something moving. Oh, what is that? Oh my god, it's freaking out. And then it's out of frame, and then you run to it. I will never believe into these kind of videos because either you run up to that thing right there and then you show it's a statue. And then you boom! Oh my god, it's the statue. Then it's like, okay, then oh my god, how is it the statue moving?
Yeah. So,
but no, if it gets out of frame and then you run towards it, and then you see it in the video, they actually sped up the video, right? Like, so they probably weren't running as fast as the video says they were doing.
Yeah, because I've seen the full video unedited. They ran as quick as they could, and they were saying like, "There's no way, this isn't real, this isn't happening, this can't be whatever."
Yeah.
But again, they were also saying like it could have been security. You know, there was no like straight like 1000% proof if it was Snow White. But this is not a one-time thing. This has been multiple linked to that same statue. Like that statue has paranormal evidence, multiple paranormal evidence.
The Blinken one, I'm sorry, but that was not real either. That was fake. You can tell it was fake. It wasn't even
the thing
remotely.
Is, I don't understand like how it would blink because it's a statue. You could clearly, when it gets closer to the face, you can see that it's like basically like a gnome statue that you put in your yard. It's as molded as possible. Like there's no gaps for like eyelids. There's no like shape for an eyelid. It was painted on. Like, so
but like I was saying, the editing they did on it, you can tell they just fucking put like eyes closing as an edit. It wasn't even like it would, if it would have actually been like a statue where it had eyelids to move, then maybe it would be more realistic looking. But the fact that it's like just a statue with like hard eyes, you can see the edit of the eyes closing. It wasn't even like believable.
Yeah.
But
It's
again,
just
like
weird.
these are videos that we have, and then you can either believe in them or not believe in them. It's completely up to you. It's the
I think
same
it's up
statue.
to each individual person.
Yeah, well, the thing is to me is like no one should believe into this one, like especially this. I'm sorry, Mason, but this video, it ain't it. This is
Jay, what
like,
do you think?
nope, that's a no.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a very.
I think
That
the
was very-
first one is a little bit harder, but I mean the second one is like it. I mean,
But again,
I
this
think
is
it
the
just-
same statue
yeah.
that we're talking about. This isn't.
Again, though, that is people try to feed off on it though. Like one video comes out, and then obviously other people are gonna make videos on it because it's a hot commodity.
Yeah.
It's gonna get them views
I
Yeah.
won't diss it, but I will say that I've seen ones that are a bit.
better.
I don't want to say better, but like have that type of like creepy thing.
Mhm.
Like more so, like I think there's just been some other ones where it's like really hard to explain, you know.
See, okay, like I'm saying though, like this video here, exactly the one where she's walking, like every single video you like, either you guys show me or I see on my own, it's always something's moving. Either they don't go explore and see what it is, or they go until like once it's out of frame, that's when they go and look for it. And it's always, and I will never believe in those type of videos because if it's out of frame, that easily something you can cover up. Like it's out of frame now. Go.
Yeah, just editing. That's all
Mhm.
it is.
But again, this is from a live stream. If that also helps, it's from a live stream of these people exploring the abandoned Disney place that was down there.
Yeah, but you still set up points with that because like you could literally sit there before starting live stream, be like, "Hey, you dress up as this, go down there, wait for us. When you see us, start walking across, and then when you get over there, go somewhere else, hide somewhere." It's just eh.
It's nah, yeah. Those videos I would literally like there's some videos where I see and I'm like that, like I was talking about the doors one where it's like multiple doors and it was actually really good edited. And I'm like, damn, how did they actually proceed to do this one? Because if it was one door, I'm like, okay, yeah, that's fucking stupid. But it was like this door shut, this door shut, this door is opening and shutting, opening and shutting, opening and shutting. And then like
And all the
you run
doorknobs
into
are
a room
shaking.
and there's another door shutting behind him. So he turns around and opens that door and he did it like then he shuts that door and goes to another, but that same door opens up and close. Like it was crazy. I wish I could find that video. I've been trying to
I
find
know
it.
what video it's from Mindseed. That one you're talking about was like the very like first one I found of them.
Oh, Mindseed is
And,
fucking amazing, dude.
What happened. The reason why the doors start acting up is that in the hallway there's a piano, and they were in the kitchen where the piano was just sitting outside, and it was playing randomly. Like it was a random note were constantly getting hit by the piano. So they walked up to it to see if they would get anything off it as it kept playing, and nothing. It stopped playing when they started asking questions, and then one of the guys decided to try to trigger the ghost and started playing the piano itself, and then all the doors and the fucking chandelier started shaking, and then that's when all that happened.
I'm pulling it up for you guys right now. I'm getting the link.
It wasn't a mind
you
seed. It
don't
was
need-
like a
Was it not?
a
'Cause I believe
foreign. It was a
that's
foreign video. Like he didn't speak English, and it was like a abandoned house. That's what it was.
Here, hold
I
on.
can't
Oh, you
find
know,
it.
that might be a
But
different.
I'm
video, 'cause that's the
pulling
one
up
I was
I'm
thinking.
pulling up the Mindseed one, the one that you're talking about right now. Hold on, 1 second. Try this one. Yeah, it should already be at the start point for it. If you want to stream it for everybody in here.
I don't think I really want to stream other YouTubers' work though.
No,
It's
no,
like
no.
that's like their
not.
personal YouTube.
Well, the
channel, so-
thing I get you not wanting to show theirs video, but this one is not an actual YouTuber. It's a video of someone else, but I can't find it.
Yeah, because the thing is, the one I'm talking about, we could talk about it, but we just can't show their kind of content because then copyright stuff, you know.
Right.
Mhm.
That one.
So
Yeah.
I don't want to put their video on there. Like,
Oh,
I
well,
But
don't
again,
mind
but again,
putting
fair
random
use, but
videos.
still.
Watch.
Yeah, like I don't mind putting up random videos that people are like just recorded and just put up on YouTube, but like that is their main thing is finding these things. It's what their channel is. I don't want to do that.
Yeah, he literally touches the fucking thing, and the house starts fucking shaking. Like here, I'll throw it in the chat for everybody to watch and get your opinion on. But yeah, that's where the house starts fucking shaking. He plays the piano, and the fucking place just starts fucking shaking, going absolute fucking ape shit.
Yeah, that's not the one I was talking about.
But yeah, but again, Mindseed is an incredible YouTube channel if you want to check them out because they really have some good stuff to watch on there, like that one.
Can we share the fucking thing again, please? Holy shit!
Share what?
Check your Discord, you'll see.
Oh, why did it close? Okay.
God damn, I've been trying to tell you this whole
it's
time.
because it closed the window. Yeah, sorry. Either way, I think that's just about everything, right? We talked about.
Well, did James tell his story? Because I still have my story.
Yeah, so good. I mean, we got another like 15. You guys want to share that 15 for your stories?
I'm sorry, I lost track of what are we sharing now?
We're just
Any
kinda
like
talking about
stories, strange things that happen. It could be anything of like, it doesn't have to personally be a paranormal story, but like something that could have been like someone walking up your stairs or
Just creepy.
yeah.
Yeah, sorry, no, I got nothing.
Okay.
Rip James, L ratio.
Alright, Korean, it is your stage.
Yep.
Yeah.
You got that sweet 14 minutes. to talk about something.
Okay. Welcome to my power minute. No, I'm kidding.
this is weird.
I get my own finally. Nah, but this is the only time that I actually was like freaked out about something, but it wasn't like where I was like, damn, I'm about to fucking stab someone. Right? I'm home alone. I'm in pitch black area. This is at my old house I used to live in, so I had windows because right now I live in a room that the windows don't open. I had my windows open, and I'm just sitting there playing video games. I think it was Black Ops 1 at the time. And I'm just sitting there chilling, playing. I'm playing with my old friend. I don't know if some of you remember Pomegranate. I used to play with him. Yeah, we're playing, and out of nowhere, my window shuts by itself, right? I'm like, fuck, that freaked me out. What the hell? So I open it up again, and I'm like looking, what the hell, how it fell. I didn't see any kind of reasoning, so I went back to playing my game, and it shuts again. And I'm like, at this point, I'm like, what the fuck? So I open it up, I stick my head out the window, and I'm looking around, and I did see something move on the side of my eye, so I looked over, and it wasn't there. And I was like, okay, well, that's stupid. So I grab my knife, I jump out my window, and I go check, and it was one of my friends fucking with me. And I was like, are you kidding me, dude? I was about to stab you. And he goes, hey, you want to go hang out? I swear to God, I almost murdered someone because they decided to play a joke. But I was getting more mad that my window kept shutting because it was fucking hot. And I was like, nah, man, we ain't about this life. But that's like the only like story where I was like, actually like, holy shit, why is my window closing? And till this day, I don't know how he did it without me seeing his hand in the window.
That's so mean.
Yeah, what a dick.
Who dick?
What a
Oh,
fucking
fuck,
asshole.
That's kind of funny though. It's just like, why is the first instinct he had was to sit there and be like, you with a knife in hand said, I'm about to stab you because you did this, and he goes, huh, all right, you want to hang out? Like, bro, wait, hold up a minute.
Only person who will understand why is Mason, because it was a guy named Dylan.
Oh yeah, no, yeah,
Yeah.
No, that makes fucking sense. Never
Yeah.
mind. We'll keep that private.
Yeah, but like that's the only reason. But I was like, man, I do have another story, and this one's actually more of a freak out. Like it wasn't a person, it was something else. But it's gonna, we're already cutting down on time, so I don't. About that one.
We'll save it for the
save it for
elusive
Well, it's
episode
not-
part
it's-
2.
Are we doing part 2 of this
We-
one, or are we
we
doing
will-
like a
we will
different
pick-
topic?
We'll pick this back up eventually because like we all talked about this. We had a lot more to talk about, but I think the best thing to do is to save it for part 2 because I know we will do a part 2 on this with more in depth, not only paranormal. We'll probably dip into like conspiracies
Things,
and go from there.
Aliens and stuff. Alright. Then I am going to wrap it up with my little scripted news reporter.
Jesus.
Should I put on like some news noise in the background so you can just do this?
Dun-dun,
Lol.
dun-dun.
Alright. Why don't say Alright, everyone, thank you for listening. This has been Casually Tilted, the second EP, and I hope you tune in for our exciting second part of this mysterious and creepy endeavor.
Who's
That's good.
driving
In
these?
this
I like that.
podcast.
Yeah.
I'll mess you up.
I mess you up. Won't even let
What
me
do
talk
you
on the
mean I
podcast.
can't
boy.
talk on the podcast? I just want to
boy,
talk. Oh
boy.
my god.